Let me show you something. This right here, a 99-cent can of beans, maybe $1.50 if you're shopping at a fancy grocery store. This can, sitting on a shelf in literally every grocery store in America, can trigger some of the same hormones that Ozempic triggers. Now, hold on. I'm not saying beans are Ozempic. I'm not saying you should throw away your GLP-1 medication and start eating chili instead. That's not what this video is about. What I'm saying is this: there is a real, scientifically proven hormonal response that beans trigger in your body. And once you understand how it works, you're going to look at this humble little can completely differently. So grab your favorite drink and let's talk about beans. Hello and welcome back. I'm Dr. Berg. I create videos to help you better understand your body, your metabolism, your gut health, and the science of nutrition. Everybody is talking about Ozempic. Everybody wants the GLP-1 effect, that feeling of being satisfied, not constantly hungry, and feeling in control around food. But here's the thing, your body already makes the GLP-1 hormone every single day. It's a hormone you naturally produce right in your gut every time you eat. And there are foods, real, inexpensive, everyday foods that help your body produce more GLP-1 naturally. Beans are one of the very best examples. So today I'll break down exactly how beans work, the science behind them, what the studies actually show, and how you can start using beans in your own kitchen beginning tonight. Okay, let's back up for a second. What exactly is GLP-1? GLP-1 stands for glucagon-like peptide 1. Think of it as your body's natural "I'm full" signal. Here's how it works. You eat a meal. Special cells lining your gut detect the food and release the GLP-1 hormone directly into your bloodstream. GLP-1 does three important things. First, it tells your pancreas to release insulin so your blood sugar doesn't rise too high. Second, it slows down how quickly your stomach empties, helping you stay full for a longer period of time. Third, it travels to your brain and says, "You've had enough. You can stop eating now." Ozempic and other GLP-1 medications work by providing a stronger, longer-lasting, man-made version of this very same hormone. So the real question is this: can you encourage your body to produce more of its own GLP-1 naturally, simply by eating differently? And that's exactly where beans come in. Let me show you how. It all comes down to two or maybe three powerful components hiding inside this simple can of beans: fiber, resistant starch, and protein. Part 1. Fiber slows everything down. Beans are packed with fiber. A single cup contains around 13 to 15 grams of fiber. That's actually more fiber than many people consume in an entire day from everything else they eat combined. Unlike sugar or white bread, fiber isn't quickly broken down. Instead, it absorbs water and turns into a thick, gel-like substance inside your stomach and intestines. Beans act like a sponge. They slow down the movement of food through your digestive tract. And that slower movement is mechanically very similar to what Ozempic does when it delays stomach emptying. Part 2. Resistant starch feeds your gut bacteria. Beans also contain something called resistant starch. It's a special type of carbohydrate that resists digestion in your stomach and small intestine. Instead of being absorbed there, it continues traveling all the way into your large intestine. And that's where it meets the trillions of bacteria living inside your gut. The beneficial bacteria absolutely love resistant starch. They ferment it, basically they consume it and break it down. During this fermentation process, they produce tiny molecules known as short-chain fatty acids. These short-chain fatty acids act like a doorbell. They activate specialized cells in your gut called L cells. And when those L cells are activated, guess what they release? GLP-1, your body's own natural GLP-1. So now you have two powerful processes happening at the same time. The fiber physically slows digestion, much like Ozempic does. At the same time, the resistant starch nourishes your gut bacteria, which stimulate your body's natural release of GLP-1, the very same hormone that Ozempic is designed to mimic. That's the Ozempic effect from a simple can of beans. It's not magic, it's simply biology. Now let's talk about the clinical evidence. Multiple studies have shown that resistant starch, the type found in beans, increases the release of GLP-1 in the body. Research also demonstrates that resistant starch helps reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes and improves insulin sensitivity over time. That's a significant benefit for metabolic health, regardless of its effects on appetite. So, what does that mean for you? It means beans are not a replacement for Ozempic. They are not going to produce the same powerful, long-lasting appetite suppression as injections like Wegovy or Ozempic. What they do provide is real, measurable support for your blood sugar, insulin function, and your gut hormone system. The very same system that Ozempic targets, only in a gentler and more natural way. And here's something important to remember. This isn't a one-time effect. The more consistently you eat beans, the more your gut bacteria adapt and become even better at producing those beneficial short-chain fatty acids. Let me ask you, do you eat beans? And which type of beans is your favorite? Now, beans do something else that's incredibly important. They nourish your gut microbiome. Remember those short-chain fatty acids I mentioned? One of the most important is called butyrate. Butyrate serves as the primary fuel for the cells lining your colon. It helps keep the intestinal lining strong, healthy, and functioning properly. A healthy gut lining is important for much more than digestion. It's closely connected to inflammation, immune function, and even your mood. Beans are also classified as a prebiotic. That means they provide food for the beneficial bacteria already living in your digestive tract. They aren't the bacteria themselves. They're the fuel that helps those beneficial microbes grow and thrive. Here's another fascinating fact. Studies of populations that consume the highest amounts of beans, such as those living in parts of the Mediterranean and Latin America, consistently show lower rates of heart disease, healthier cholesterol levels, and a reduced risk of colon cancer. This isn't a new discovery. Beans have been a dietary cornerstone among some of the longest living and healthiest populations on Earth for centuries. Only now are we beginning to fully understand the hormonal science that explains why. And if you're vegetarian or vegan, I want to give you a special shout out. Beans are honestly one of the best foods you can include in your diet. 1 cup of beans provides approximately 15 grams of plant-based protein, along with all the fiber we've been discussing. That combination, protein plus fiber, is one of the most satisfying combinations found in any food. And remember what we've discussed before. Protein is essential for preserving your muscle mass, especially if you're trying to lose weight or maintain a healthy body composition. Beans allow you to obtain a meaningful amount of protein while also supporting your overall metabolic health. That's another reason they deserve a regular place on your plate. Now, if beans aren't already part of your diet, here's how you can start incorporating them beginning today. Tip number 1, start with half a cup per day. Begin with about half a cup of beans daily. Add them to salads, soups, or simply serve them as a side dish with your meals. Tip number 2, rinse canned beans thoroughly. Canned beans are perfectly fine. They're just as nutritious as dried beans. Simply rinse them well under running water before eating. This removes much of the added sodium and also helps wash away some of the compounds that may contribute to gas. Tip number 3, increase your fiber gradually. If your digestive system isn't accustomed to a high fiber diet, increasing your intake too quickly may cause temporary bloating or gas. That's completely normal. Your gut bacteria are simply adapting. Start with small amounts, drink plenty of water, and gradually increase your intake over several weeks. Tip number 4, cool your beans before eating whenever possible. Here's a helpful trick. When starchy foods such as beans, rice, or potatoes cool after cooking, they naturally develop even more resistant starch. That means a cold bean salad or beans cooked the day before and then reheated can provide a higher amount of resistant starch, which may help reduce large blood sugar spikes after meals. Tip number 5, eat a variety of beans. Black beans, chickpeas, lentils, pinto beans, kidney beans. They all provide slightly different nutrients. Rotating among different varieties gives your gut bacteria a wider range of nutrients to work with. Research suggests that this supports an even healthier and more diverse microbiome. Tip number 6, add beans to the meals you already enjoy. There's no need to completely change your diet. Add beans to soups you already prepare. Mix chickpeas into your favorite salad. Replace half of the meat in your taco filling with black beans. Small changes can make a big difference over time. And if you're already taking a GLP-1 medication, beans make an excellent side dish. The additional fiber helps support your digestive system while your body adjusts to the medication, providing a gentle way to promote healthy digestion. Here's what I really want you to take away from this video. We live in a world that's constantly searching for the next breakthrough, the next injection, or the next miracle pill. And those treatments certainly have value. They've changed many lives. But sometimes the most powerful natural tools have been sitting quietly on the grocery store shelf the entire time. Nothing flashy, nothing expensive, just a simple can of beans costing less than $1. Your body already knows how to produce GLP-1. Sometimes all it needs is the right fuel to do what it was designed to do. All right, let's quickly summarize everything. Beans slow digestion because they're rich in fiber. They stimulate your body's own natural production of GLP-1 through resistant starch and the short-chain fatty acids produced by your gut bacteria. That supports steadier blood sugar levels, better gut health, and longer-lasting feelings of fullness, all from a simple can of beans that costs less than $1. Start with half a cup each day. Rinse canned beans before using them. Increase your intake gradually if you're new to fiber, and enjoy a variety of different beans throughout the week. If this video gave you a new appreciation for something as simple as a can of beans, click the like button. It truly helps more people discover this information. And believe me, someone out there needs to hear that supporting your health doesn't always require expensive foods or costly treatments. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe. I'm Dr. Berg, and I publish a new video every week sharing practical nutrition science and evidence-based health information to help you live a healthier life. Until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and take good care of yourself. Bye for now.